guys, how are you today? And today we'll be showing you another deck profile, and this is actually the deck that won the Leicester Regionals. First place, the guy's name Luke. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to record his deck profile because, of course, time constraints and stuff at the end of the tournament. But the guy went undefeated at the end of the 7 rounds, and it's very impressive using a BA Phantom Knights deck. The funny thing about his deck is he was using 45 cards in the deck, which is understandable because this deck can go through all the cards really quickly, so it doesn't care too much about compression because you mill anyway with the Dantes and stuff. So let's go and start it. We play one Barber, 2 Sayers, and 2 Farfers. You may see some lists they play 3 Farfers, but this guy chose to play 2 Farfers, 2 Fiendish Rhino Warrior, 1 Graph, of course, the second best BA main deck monster. So that's all the BAs that they play. Oh, with the Freeze Carve as well next to the Maxis. So that's all the BAs that they play with the Fiendish Rhino Warrior. And the 1 tool guide as well, because it can summon Fiendish Rhino Warrior or the other BAs if he wants to. And the guy main deck 3 Maxis, which is quite clever because 45 cards deck, which basically means it's 42 because Maxi, if you do use it, you stop your opponent and you draw a card. So the 3 Maxi in the main, he was probably aware of how the presence of BA there will be felt, and it was. Where he won, I think, the mirror match or something like that. 3 Maxis, and also against Dracopals. A lot of the people that turned off with the deck was Dracopal decks. So 3 Maxis is very good in the main. Of course, he plays the Speedroid engine. He only plays the 3 Speedroid, Terratop, and the 1 Takatonberg. So I think that's enough. Most builds probably play that ratio, and he plays a lot of Phantom Knights actually. He plays 3 Ancient Cloaks. Ancient Cloak is the one that if you banish it, you search a Phantom Knight monster like one of these 2. And Silent Boots search the traps. So he plays 3 Silent Boots, 3 Ancient Cloaks, and only 2 Gloves. Gloves is the one that sends a Phantom Knight card. Send one Phantom Knight's card from the deck to the grave, including a trap card or a monster. So just 2 of that one. Boots is the one that you can spec from hand, so 3 of that one that he plays. And that's all the monsters that he plays. Quite a lot of monsters, 27 monsters. So and let's go to the spells. He plays 2 Dark Hole and Raigeki. Kojin also plays 2 Dark Hole Raigeki. I'm guessing they want to go second most of the time. And it's also very strong against Monarchs, because if you don't have March, you can just nuke the Magus' Fiend and stuff, or the Monarch to stop the field spell from working, from being active. And of course, 3 Twin Twisters for the Monarch matchups. A lot of the people that turn off the regionals were Monarchs. And only the FTK, I think, was in the top 8. So Twin Twisters put in the work probably on the day, and he let him beat Monarchs because you can get rid of the field spell, which is the weakest card, which is the strongest card against this deck. And of course 1 Rotor for the Phantom Knights because they're all fiends, and 1 Foolish Burial to dump the BA and the Phantom Knight monsters. So that's all the spells. And for the traps, he plays 3 Strikes, which is pretty standard, 1 Solemn, and 3 Fog Blade. I think Fog Blade is the most powerful of all the Phantom Knight cards, but he also plays 2 Wings, which is not actually a continuous trap card, but they all have the grave effects where if you banish it, you summon a Phantom Knight monster from your grave. But this one is target 1 face a monster in field, gains 500 attack. Also, it can't be destroyed by all the card effects for the turn. The first time that it will be destroyed by all the card effects. And it plays 1 Sword, which is gives something 800 attack, and you can detach it, so if it will be destroyed by battle or card effects, you could pop it instead. So he played not many traps, actually just 10 traps and 8 spells, mostly monsters. But that's the 45 card deck that won the regionals undefeated. Let's go to the extra deck. They played 3 Break Swords because they are very Phantom Knight focused, and as you can see, they play a lot of the trap cards, so they can resurrect Break Sword or level 3 Phantom Knights from the grave. 1 Grand Pulse, 1 F-Zero for the matchup against Kozmos. There wasn't actually that many Kozmos in the top tables in the regionals, so this is still good though in the deck. And for the overrank freeze, it's Nightmare Shark for game, Levier to recycle the Phantom Knights, triple Dantes of course for the BA stuff. And let's go to the other BA stuff, which is, he didn't play Virgil. He just played Dante Pilgrim because Beatrice can summon that off if it dies, and the guy only played 1 Beatrice. I'm not sure if they actually just want to play 1 because they don't have that as many BAs. They have about half the deck as BAs, so don't know how often they summon this, but I think this card is actually a really good boost for the deck because you can dump the Phantom Knight stuff as well. But the guy only played 1. I don't know if that's like an option or they didn't manage to get a second one in time, because of course the Gold Series was only released 2 days before the regionals, so just the one Beatrice there, but they still managed to win with the one Beatrice. And for the rank 4s, they have Evil Soul Nightmare, very good for the mirror match and against Dracopals. Dark Rebellion to just gain OTK and stuff and get attack off Ancient Cloak to run over Dark Destroyer, goes to 3-5, and Master Key Beetle to protect your back row and your monsters using the effect, and it's also pretty hench because it's 2-5 attack, and it will go to 3-5 if you use the Ragged Gloves. So that's the extra deck. I believe I talked to all the cards. Grand Pulse, like a better other card, I forgot to mention that one. And let's go to the side deck. They went with the 2 Cyber Dragon cores, only 2, because they do play Beatrice, because you can just dump it, and Foolish Burial can dump it, so you can fetch the other Cyber Dragon core. And the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. This is of course for the Kozmo matchup. And speaking of Kozmo matchup, they also have the system downs, the triple system downs, so you can just banish the ships. And for the Monarch matchup, they have the triple Masker Restrict, and for the Pepe and maybe Monarch matchup, they have the Anti-Spell Fragrance as well. Now this is the weird part of the extra deck. They actually have the side deck. They decided 1 Horn of Heaven. I think maybe if they was to go first, they will side the traps and they will side this in, and they can sack off a BA monster like a Dante, and of course negate a summon using Horn of Heaven. And there's one weird tech as well, which is Magic Deflector. What it does is for the rest of the turn, negate all continuous spell, field, equip, and blah blah blah. So I'm guessing it's for the Monarch matchup or something, because they can negate the field spell and their continuous spells. Therefore, they're more likely to win that turn because they can now XCs and stuff. So the one Magic Deflector may be putting the work, and also works against pendulums if try to do pendulum negate all equip, field, continuous, and quick play spells. Quick play spells. Quick play spell cards. Oh, Magic Deflect, it negates quick play spells, so they can set it and chain it on like Wavering Eyes, against Dracopals, I guess he used this, and chain it on the Wavering Eyes. What's the spell that can summon 1? Draco Face Off, and if he plays a lot of black back row, you can chain it on Twin Twisters to negate that for the Chain Link 2 and negate the Twin Twisters. So there's the Magic Deflector, probably a really good tech, that one. And the 1 random enemy controller, of course you can just sack off your BA stuff, get your pluses off that, and then take your opponent's monsters for OTKs and stuff. I remember people were playing this when BA was early released recently, and they played like 2 enemy controllers. Remember the rank up Magic Astral Force build for the Pleiades? They were playing this to cards, so it's probably a blast from the past that used enemy controller. But I don't know which deck he would side this in. Probably, I'm not sure. It's probably not against Kozmos, probably against Monarchs or something like that. Yeah, against Monarchs it's alright, I guess. You can tribute your dude and just take their Monarch for the turn, and they're like, oh, I can't do anything now. Something like that. So yeah, there you go. First place, Leicester Regionals, undefeated BA Phantom Knights decks. That's Luke's deck profile, so yeah. Shout outs to him, and if he's watching this, well done, and congrats again on topping. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.